He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's for Reed.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll ride Davis here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early. Absolutely.
It's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Oh, they're after him. Got a man, it's Carr. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Runs through a tackle. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He's up to 51 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. And the Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. He turns that loose down the right side. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Walton. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Snap from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Gives it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down if they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking downfield at Simmons. He uncorks one deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Bulls. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To throw, it's Lacey. Got it in the middle, it's Marine. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it.
There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical third down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Now on second down. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Here we go. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Davis. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Northwestern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finds the tight end, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He'll off one deep down the left side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. On the ready. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Hunter. Can't get him to the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. You just didn't have it there.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Bulls are on the move.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat-and-mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game.
Touchdown, USF! Made the grab, and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. Flying down the left side. The 30. The 20. Oh, my goodness. Touchdown, Owls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Again, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Got his man quick. That's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding, just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Trying to take it back. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got him burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air, it's Lacey. It's complete, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got...
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a Great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Athens. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the MAC. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Black 33, mouse choice. Set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Black 14.
Unloads quickly. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Bulls are marching down the field.
Black 18.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. On the move. Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time.
He lets one fly deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
Oh, he's got some space.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting.
Off the play fake on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Set, ready.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. This one's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the crow route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try and take it back. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going to try to get it himself. Makes the grab on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. The option look. a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Hawkins. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense. Understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up 4th down.
Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are